Hello, hello, hello. Hopefully you're hearing me alright. And here we are. Sat on some planet. But I don't know exactly where we are. Have a look at the galaxy map, see exactly where I am. How far I've still got to go. So I'm here at the moment, we're heading to there. Eventually towards Sagittarius A. 32 jumps. Take off.
Ascending.
Good, voice attack's working.
Commander, you now have the con.
Yeah, 2.4G world. Everything's very heavy. Everything's going to be slow. Think about moving. Oop, too far. 90 degrees-ish. Boost away from the planet. Mass lock's cleared. Engage supercruise.
Supercruise drive engaging.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
Yes. Doesn't look good. Well, that's interesting. That's fun. Let's try that again. So wait for it to load again. See what it's actually done. I'm exactly back where I started. Fine. So I need to replot the route. Try again. Exit. Take off.
Ascending.
Boom!
Commander, you now have the con.
No, not a good idea to move across the ground. Let's actually go up into the sky. Engage supercruise.
Engaging cruise.
Nope, still mass locked. Engage supercruise.
Engaging drive.
4, 3, 2,
Now you're going to let me go this time.
engage.
Yes. Well, at least we're moving this time. Don't know what was wrong with it last time. So now we wait while we climb away from this rather large G world. Gravity's slowly dropping, so we should speed up a bit. So how many jumps is it? 32 to the next waypoint. Wait until I actually get away from the planet completely before I try and turn to the next system. So, actually into space this time. Jump to star.
Hyperspace jump engaging.
So off we go.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
I have got unscoopable stars filtered out,
Fuel scooping.
so I know I can get fuel at every star I go into. Provided I refuel every time, should be absolutely fine. So leaving that star. System map.
System cartography.
See what's actually here. There's a fair number of objects.
Disengaged.
Woo. Funky system. There's a ringed water world. Yes. Too far away to bother about though. Nothing of any real interest. Exit. I'm not exactly exploring, I'm just having a wander around rather than worrying about finding anything specific. Though if we do come across anything that looks interesting or anything that's going to be worth a bit of money, I will scan it. Jump to star.
Hyperspace jump engaging.
So as we go into jump, throttle back so we don't go running straight into the star when we get to the other end.
Fuel scooping.
What's that, 11 new objects? Plus 1. That'd be 12 then.
Fuel scooping complete.
Actually, as we're out in the middle of nowhere, I don't really need the shield generator on, it's just creating heat.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Jump to star.
Hyperspace jump engaging.
System map.
System map.
Just check the system map before we jump out. Ooh. Anything there? No. Yes, let's exit. Cancel.
4,
Too late.
3, 2,
Never mind.
engage.
Not too worried about missing anything. But I do just want to get on with it. I've been doing this for a very long time. When I'm clear of the star, I'll
Fuel scooping
have another look at the galaxy map and you'll see all the waypoints
disengaged.
and the various bookmarks I've added to the map, which show the way I've actually been. Galaxy map.
Displaying map.
So that's where I am now. And yes, I've come all this way. So that's roughly where the bubble is, where this cluster of various things are. I went out all that way first to whatever that was, Eta Carina. Back to here to the Eagle Nebula, through the Eagle Nebula, out here to the new system, the new prototype bubble. That's Colonia, that's where Jacques Station is. And a wander around there for a bit. And now I'm off towards Sagittarius A, which is a very long way away. And then it'll be out to Beagle Point, and then worry about how I'm going to get back again. Jump to star.
Hyperspace jump engaging.
Of course, now we've put the clocks back, the in-game clock is right, which is nice.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
So what's this going to be? So scan the system.
Fuel scooping.
Gather fuel and then see what we've got.
Fuel scooping complete.
System map.
System map.
Ooh, now hang on.
Disengaged.
We'll go and have a look at that. Actually, no, we'll look at it. Actually, we'll scan everything here. All this looks quite nice. These, they're probably in rock or ice, but go and have a look anyway. Actually, let's start with the one that's closer. Which will be the star. So we'll do the star first. Just sit as still as we can in space while it scans the star. So now,
Increasing sensor range.
not that that'll do anything now. So, head out towards this first planet. For some reason, my web browser has just completely crashed, which doesn't help. And of course, not concentrating, going straight past. So, what's this going to be? That's a water world. So that's worth a bit, not a bit, not a stupid amount, but worth collecting. Everything in this system is not too far away from the star, so this shouldn't take too long to scan the entire system. Provided I don't go sailing past, of course. Let's just recenter the head tracking. That's better. So, coming up on it. Throttle back, otherwise we will go straight past. Looks like we might anyway. Coming in a little fast. Nope, we're alright. Once time to arrival gets below about 7 or 6, it's very likely you're going to go past. It is only high metal content. Let's have a look at this moon. Then on to the other 2 planets, which I'm sure are not going to be anything exciting. We can actually land on that moon if we wanted to. But I'm not that bothered about landing on it. So, keep moving. Keep going out to the next one. Lots of stars here. Are getting close to the core. Heading towards the black hole at the centre. So let's not go too fast, as again we'll go past if we are doing. So yes, that's an icy body with an atmosphere. And the last one, 2,000 light seconds away, just over. You can see how dim the star is here. That's the actual sun of this system. We're a long way away from it. Woo! Thank you so much for that, host. That's quite quite substantial. Lovely to see you. Welcome everybody. Oh, do apologise. The bot seems to be a little bit over enthusiastic. May have to turn that down a bit. Lovely to see you. Lovely to have you here. See, maybe forget what I'm doing. Missed the planet entirely. Yeah, I thought I'd turn the cap's protection off. Obviously not. Nothing interesting in this system anyway. Yeah, must remember to have a look at that. Oh, and of course the star I want to go to is immediately behind me, so we've got to turn round again. Jump to star.
Hyperspace jump engaging.
But yes, thank you for bringing your friends to see me. welcome everybody. Lovely to have you all here.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Red line in the middle. Ooh! Ooh, hang on. This is going to be tricky. Ooh, don't know. Don't know. I can't see it either on the
Fuel scooping.
on my preview or on the live feed.
Fuel scooping complete.
So I don't know. If you want to try refreshing it, see if it's still there, because it certainly shouldn't be there.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
System map.
System cartography.
Nothing worth checking. Jump to star.
Hyperspace jump engaging.
Oh, I don't know then. There are some lines actually in the game. Are they moving as I move around?
4,
Or is it just over the top of the
2,
feed?
1. Engage.
Yeah, I don't know.
Fuel scooping.
Don't know what that is. As I say, I can't see it at all.
Fuel scooping complete.
Did I actually scan this system?
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Yes, I did. Just another star here. Let's keep going. Jump to star.
Hyperspace jump engaging.
Yeah, if anybody else is getting this red line, do let me know, because I
4,
don't know what it'd be.
2, 1. Engage.
Ah. Yeah, if it's on other streams as well, it must be something your end. Not something I've heard of. Not something I've ever seen. Yeah, that's very odd.
Complete. Fuel scoop disengaged.
If you don't mind, actually, I'd appreciate it if, at some point in the next few days, if you want to have a look at the VOD of this and see if it's still there. As I say, as far as I can tell, everything's right. Jump to star.
Hyperspace jump engaging.
Just turn the head tracking off a minute while I actually have a look at something. Yeah, can't see any problems this end. It must be something to do with how you're connecting to Twitch.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
System map.
System map.
Let's see what we've got in this system. See if there's anything worth scanning. If it's going to, yes, it is going to change. Gas giants galore. All that little bit too far to bother about. Let's keep going. Jump to star.
Hyperspace jump engaging.
Now, if I was playing it in VR, I'd understand why it would be doing that, but there's, as I say, there's nothing I can see this end.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
How much further have we got to go? Another 23 jumps. One new object. So is this just one star? It's just one star. Not worth bothering with. Once I'm clear of this star, I'll actually show you all where I'm actually going. Galaxy map.
Galaxy map.
So, this is where I am. This is the in-game map, for those that don't know Elite Dangerous. Scientifically accurate as far as possible. Representation of the entirety of the Milky Way galaxy. So this is inhabited space. All down here, this is where the sun is, eventually. Somewhere in there. And I've spent weeks and weeks and weeks going all this way. I'm now heading to here, which is the absolute centre, where there's a supermassive black hole to have a look at. And then I'm going to head out all the way out to here, which is the furthest you can get. It's 43,000 light years away at the moment. And then it's a question of working my way back again. Jump to star.
Hyperspace jump engaging.
It's going to take some time. And I'm out here all on my own.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
Nobody else anywhere near me as far as I can tell. So I'm just jumping through all these systems, scanning them all as I go
Fuel scooping.
to see what there is in each one. If I can get back all the way to civilized space without being blown up or crashing or anything equally silly,
Fuel scooping complete.
I can actually then sell all that data for the in-game money. At the moment I've got 70 million, which actually isn't that much. Jump to star.
Hyperspace jump engaging.
Four, three, two, one. Engage.
So, new star. Scan the system.
Fuel scooping.
Fuck all here. Keep going. Scoop up the fuel as we go. Yes, you can scooping fuel from the star.
Fuel scooping complete.
Obviously there's no no way of getting fuel any other way. Out here. Jump to star.
Hyperspace jump engaging.
So the next star is a class G, which possibly could have something interesting around it. So I'll check it when we get there.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
And yes, the screen is moving as I move my head. I've got a piece of kit attached to my headphones that sends an input into the game to do that.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping
So we'll
complete.
climb out of the atmosphere of this star.
Fuel
Plenty of things to have a look at, so we'll come to a stop and turn round so we're actually facing the star when I find it. There it is. How do you lose something that size? And select the star and scan it. System map.
System cartography.
See what we've got. That looks like a water world to me. Let's have a listen, because you can tell from the sound. Yes, water world, I think. Nothing too interesting. All the planets with blue circles around you can actually land on. But as there's not really anything of much interest, we'll keep moving. 20 jumps until I arrive at the next waypoint, at which point I will need to plot another route. Because you can only plot 1,000 light years at a time, which when you're travelling over 100,000 makes it a little interesting. Jump to star.
Hyperspace jump engaging.
The maximum range I can jump as well isn't very high. At least it isn't now. Before an update in the summer it was considerably quite good. But that update brought in all sorts of methods to increase it, and I haven't actually been back to the civilized space since. So I've still got the original jump range on this ship. But never mind, keep going anyway.
Fuel scooping.
So is that just that one star? Just that one star. So that's where the next star is.
Fuel scooping complete.
So get away from the
Fuel scoop
that
disengaged.
star so the fuel scoop goes away. You don't want to try and jump to a new star from within the atmosphere of the old. All you do is heat up ridiculously and blow up. Don't particularly want that. Jump to star.
Hyperspace jump engaging.
Oop. Through we go. And scan this system as well.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Distinct lack of planets around some of these stars.
Fuel scoop.
Yes, did scan it. Nothing there but the star, all on its own. Jump to star.
Hyperspace jump engaging.
Four, three, two, one. Engage.
So, what are we going to get this time?
Fuel scooping.
8. That's a bit better. So once the fuel has been
Fuel
scooped,
scooping complete.
system map.
System map.
Ooh, now what do we got here?
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Oh, good. That sorted it then, presumably. So what have we got? Have we really got... Are they both Earth-like worlds? That one may be. Let's check these. Because if they are Earth-like worlds, they're worth a considerable amount of money. Very much worth scanning. Provided I can get the information back to civilization. So head out here and have a look. Still need to do a detailed scan on the star as well. So this is as yet unexplored by me. Unexplored by anybody. Concentrate so you don't come in too fast. Otherwise you just go straight past and have to come back again. Get close up to it. No. How disappointing. It's just a high metal content world, which isn't brilliant. That really looks like it ought to be Earth-like. So where was the other one? So that's not worth it. It's water-rich atmosphere though. Candidate for terraforming, so it's not all bad. What about you? Yes, go to bed. Thank you so much for the raid. Sure, I'll see you again at some point. So now we've got to get over to this other world. Yes, that's it. When you find a game you're enjoying, you suddenly look at the clock and realise, oh, have I really been sat here for 7 hours? Little world. By the looks of things, got to get so close to it before it even starts scanning. So what is this? Is this anything interesting? No. Just another high metal content world. Where's the star? There. So we'll scan the star. And then head on to the next system. 17 now to the waypoint. Jump to star.
Hyperspace jump engaging.
Yeah, I don't think I'd ever be able to do that. Even if I wanted to. Even with a game I was really enjoying. At least we haven't run into any big blue stars yet.
Fuel scooping.
They're a bit bright. 42 new astronomical objects here. Surely there's something worth looking at.
Complete.
System map.
System cartography.
Oh, gold.
Fuel
Funky system.
engaged.
And nothing here of any interest. So, onwards. Jump to star.
Hyperspace jump engaging.
Class F, this next star.
4, 3, 2,
So it's not one of the super common orange ones that don't tend to have anything interesting around them. So again, scoop fuel while we scan 23 objects.
fuel scooping complete.
Yes, I wish I had the time to do long sessions. But working for myself,
Fuel scoop
you find you have to do things all the time. Time for doing anything you actually want to do is fairly limited. System map.
System map.
Oh, that might be interesting. Long way out though. Rock, metal, metal. Water, possibly. That may be a gas giant with life. Worth a look. Even though it is quite a distance out. So, now we wait while we arrive. Yeah, the problem is, as I work for myself, I find myself working all the time. Yeah, I bet you do have to plan that incredibly carefully. Concentrate on it, don't want to have to go round. Don't want to come back again. So, has this gas giant got life on it? No, it hasn't. Jump to star.
Hyperspace jump engaging.
4, 3, 2,
Yes, good night. Again, thank you.
fuel scooping.
Yeah, don't get too close to the star.
Fuel scooping complete. Fuel scoop disengaged.
Yeah, there really is fuck all here. Lovely. Yeah, maybe next time. Jump to star.
Hyperspace jump engaging.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
So there's absolutely no point looking at that to find out any information, because between stars you don't get any information. Yet another yellow star. Or orange, depending on how you see that.
Fuel scooping.
26 new objects, 13 jumps to go.
Fuel scooping complete.
When I get to the end of this
Disengaged.
series of jumps to the next waypoint, if there's a landable planet, I might actually land and see what we can find. System map.
System cartography.
Just have a look at this. Ooh, lava planet. Not worth anything though. Jump to star.
Hyperspace jump engaging.
4, 3,
Getting to the point where the plane of the galaxy is starting to vanish as we're getting so close to the centre. From civilized space, it's much more of a single line. Out here, it starts to get a bit more fuzzy. As all these enormous clouds of stars start to spread out around you.
fuel scooping.
44 objects here.
Fuel scooping complete.
System map.
System cartography.
Fuel
Let's see. Oh, everything's miles away. Nope. Nothing super interesting. Nothing amazingly valuable. Jump to star.
Hyperspace jump engaging.
Actually, see if we can find a landable planet now. Let's just fancy landing and going for a bit of a drive. So we'll see what we've got.
Fuel scooping.
15 new objects. There might be something landable. Because you can't yet land on every planet.
Fuel scooping complete.
That is apparently coming eventually. But at the moment you can only land on planets without an atmosphere. So if we take a look at the system map, yep, there's a moon right here. Oh, hang on. That's going to be water world. Oh, now hang on. It's a long way away. But is it my imagination, or can I see continents on that? Not sure, so we'll go and check. Even if it isn't an Earth-like planet, the moon of it is landable, so we'll land on that anyway. System map.
System map.
So we're going to check that planet out, and then we'll land on that moon regardless. And we've got no surface features yet because I haven't scanned it. Long way away, so any questions, do fire them at me. I may not be able to answer them, but I'll certainly do my best. And yes, the glass is only water. So, closing in on this second system. Well, second star in this single system. Have a look at this planet that's going around it. Might be interesting to have an examination of. So because we're dropping into the gravity well of this second star, I'm slowing down. I've got to go past the star to get to the planet we want. So now the planet's behind us, we're speeding up slightly again. Oh, gonna go sailing straight past. Can't slow down in time. Goodbye, planet. Nice to have seen you. Let's turn around and go back again. Now, of course, we're on the dark side, so we can't see anything of the planet itself. It's just a water world. Never mind. Let's land on this one then. And go for a drive. So not as interesting as I'd hoped. So, if we're going to land, need to turn on the shield. Otherwise we'll take a crap ton of damage when we land. Power to systems.
All power to systems.
That'll help just to keep it recharging. So, what's the gravity like? Oh, not too bad. Actually, that's quite light. 0.2. It's only a rocky body, so there may not be anything too interesting on it. But we will come down in the daylight. Actually, let's try for some interesting scenery. Let's come down in this crater, if we can. Oh, might be short. Now in glide, I've got so little control. Just have to basically let it go. I can tilt up and down and go from side to side just, but it's very sluggish. By design, it's meant to be doing that. Landing in this crater, is this really a good idea? Never mind, give it a try. What's the worst that can happen? I blow up. Light gravity, which is a help. Aim at the ground and speed up. Yes, that's a very good idea, isn't it? Power to engines.
Diverting power to engines.
Keep dropping, slowly but surely. Down into this crater and see what we can find on the crater floor. Check the map as well, because now we've scanned this planet, the map will actually tell us what there is likely to be here. Yeah, level out. Level out a bit. So slowly and gently bring it down towards the ground. I have thankfully got an altimeter to tell me exactly how high off the terrain I am. That's probably low enough at that angle. Let's level out. Of course, we're now below the rim. Now slowly descend. Landing gear down. Landing gear down.
Down and locked.
Thank you. Slowly and carefully. Oh, that's a good idea. And right on the rim of that little crater, not helpful. Zoom in.
Decreasing sensor range.
Zoom in.
Decreasing sensor range.
Obviously it does nothing on that radar. Unsuitable terrain, there's a surprise. There. Circle underneath the ship has turned yellow, so that means it will land on it. Once we're at the right alignment. Let's check the landing gear was down. Yep, there we go. Down on the ground. Deploy SRV.
Acknowledged. Transitioning to SRV.
So let's just get out of the ship and have a drive around. Can we actually get out from underneath the ship?
Low gravity warning.
Yes, just. Ooh, not as flat as it looked from space. Nowhere near. So there's the ship I've been flying, just in case anybody was wondering what it looked like. Dismiss ship.
Stand by. Launch.
You can send it away.
Engaging drive.
Goodbye. It goes off and auto-magically finds its way back to its last station, which is an awful long way away. But it will just go.
Alpha.
Now, system map.
System map.
Let's see what we've actually got on this world. So we're on this one. Go into the details. No, of that. Anything there that might be worthwhile? Yttrium and niobium are materials that are very useful. Whether we can find any, however, is another matter entirely. There's something over there. Ooh, no, let's not run into the boulders. So I'm now looking at the little wave scanner thing in front of the radar at the bottom of the screen, which is detecting things I can interact with. Spend a bit of time in the bottom of this crater, see what we find. Woo! Big drop. Slowly and carefully. Need a 20-degree slope. It's now getting steeper. See, it's not just a visual thing as well, there is actually an audible signal. Which if I stop for a moment, you'll probably be able to hear a bit clearer. There's a little crackling which gets louder and higher depending on how close you are to whatever it is. But it's like to be some sort of meteorite or lump of rock or something like that. Now we've got two signals, so there's one over here. There. Let's go to that one first. There it is, it's an outcrop. So it's just a bit of rock on the planet. Yep. Like everything else in this game, if you want to interact with it, you shoot it. And now pop all little loads of little things. What do we got? Carbon, chromium, sulfur, sulfur, nickel and sulfur. Nothing I need. Now we've got to turn around and find that other signal. It's that way. What we want really is a metallic signal, which is a completely different sound, completely different way of being laid out on the scanner. They might be a little bit more tricky to find, he says, as the one appears. No, there isn't one. So there's an outcrop. Whoop. So it's like to have similar things to the other one. Zirconium. Now, have I got in here somewhere materials at the bottom of this somewhere? Zirconium. We've got 21 zirconium. Scoop down.
The cargo scoop deployed.
So that means we can go over, drive over it and pick it up. No idea what it goes into. Probably something I don't need, but still. Nickel, carbon, chromium and more nickel. Scoop up.
The cargo scoop readying.
So what I need is metallic signal. Might be tricky on a rocky world. And yes, you can take off in this buggy. I'm slightly worried about where the ship's going to land when it comes back. Yeah, let's go along the top of the mountain rather than halfway down the side. Right. So get that one. Nope. Gone over a boulder a bit quick. So, over this ridge somewhere. There, yet another outcrop. Nope. That might be a metallic signal actually. Just go a bit closer to it, see what we get. See if it starts to make the right noise. Yeah. You can hear it's not that popping anymore, it's more of a whine. Ew. So a metallic signal might have more of what we need. So, getting closer and getting lower and lower in this crater. Over the rise. Oh, no. Now down this very steep hill. So somewhere in all those boulders is something metallic, possibly a meteorite or even something that's naturally here. But it should have different things in it to what we were getting. Jump over that boulder. Oh, yet another hill. Come on, where are you? Come on, you can't be much further. There. Yep, something I can't pronounce. But you can't shoot down a hill either. So we've got to get round the other side of it and face upwards to it. Line up on it a bit better. Mesosiderite. That should have... See, it's got metals in it, but nothing I want. Typical. Actually, what I might do, seeing as I'm in the buggy, we'll stop actually trying to find anything, because I don't think we're going to get it on this planet anyway. Let's see if we can actually climb out of the crater without completely destroying the buggy. I can actually repair it from here. Don't have to be back in the ship, I can do it on the fly, as it were. Dangerous to make sure you don't go too fast and go flying off somewhere out of control. So we're climbing up here at about 15 degrees, 10 degrees, levelling out. Also, the crater wall is likely to be much, much further away than it looks. But as you can see, Elite Dangerous is not just a flying spaceships game. There is quite a lot more to it than that. But yes, this is probably a very silly idea, but still, silly ideas can be quite fun. So I'm completely ignoring the wave scanner now, I'm just heading for somewhere where I might actually be able to get up the side of the wall. What makes this tricky is the fact I'm actually driving it with a joystick. Technically it's something called a HOTAS, but even so it's still essentially a joystick. Makes perfect sense in the ship, but on the ground, driving a a thing with wheels. It's essentially a glorified car. But I'm having to twist the joystick to turn left and right, rather than turning a wheel or pressing a button. So we're climbing again. But the reason I think getting out of this crater might be a good idea is simply that the ship might have somewhere a little easier to land. I mean, it will in all likelihood land in this crater, but knowing my luck, it's likely to land somewhere where I can't actually get back underneath it and can't get in. Whoop. Big hole. But there is so much to explore in this game because these planets are full size. They are at a scale of 1 to 1. So if it says it's 12,000 kilometers across, it's 12,000 kilometers across. And as I say, you can land on almost all, not quite all, but almost all, whoop, almost all planets without an atmosphere, or indeed astronomical bodies without an atmosphere, whether they be planets or moons. If I could go in a straight line, it would help. One of the ones you can't land on is the Earth's moon. For some reason you cannot land on the moon. There must be some specific reason why Frontier have decided to block anybody landing on the moon. Presumably because everybody would want to do it. But they may also have something planned for the moon that nobody knows about yet. Which is perfectly possible. So trying to find a way out of this crater where the climb isn't too steep may be a bit tricky. Ooh. Over there looks promising. A little gap in the crater wall that may be a little easier to get through. So I'll head over to that. Oop. We'll actually turn off the head tracking. Just in case anybody's getting seasick. Let's see if we can stay on top of this ridge actually without going down into that again. So over there is where we're heading for. Ooh! Big drop. Trouble is, if we drop, we've got to come back up again. Big hole in the ground. Oh, I'm running out of fuel. I can refuel though. Is there a smooth way down? Way down that's not going to destroy me? There's not much point refueling until you're nearly empty, because it will actually fill it up from wherever you are, and it uses exactly the same amount of materials to do it. Maybe if we try and go down a little bit over here, so we're not going down at a sideways angle. He says, promptly going into another hill. Ooh! Big drop. Again. Must be nearly there, we can't keep going down much further. Oh, maybe we can. It's getting back up again, I'm slightly worried about. Let's see if we can get out into that bit over there, which looks a little flatter. Of course the wall rises over there, so it's got to level out at some point. Come on, must be nearly at the bottom now. Yeah, big drop. Again. Down, 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 down. Here we go. Woo! Let's not spin. That's the handbrake, as long as I know which button it is. Need to find somewhere relatively flat, otherwise the ship will never land. And I do need to get back into it at some point. Oop. Another little rise. And then drop even further. This is ridiculous. There can't be many more of these sheer drops. Now this is apparently level. Rising. Though the instruments say it's... well, it was saying it was level, it didn't feel it. Come down that one. Right. Are we getting anywhere near something being level? Looks better. Drops are not quite as sudden as they were. But I think getting out of the crater might be a little ambitious. So we're going up again now. There. There's a rock there. Yeah. Yeah, fuck this. Recall ship.
Okay, executing now.
Let's recall it and see where it can land. Try and get back in.
Coordinates confirmed.
I should just sit here.
I'm approaching now. Watch out below.
Where is it? So it's on its way back. Okay, new contact. So that'll be the ship. Let's lock it so it's behind me. Oh, over there. It's found somewhere it can land. It's actually not that far away. Half a kilometre. Just over. So it's landed. Whether we can get in or not, however, is another matter entirely. Because these things do have a tendency to land somewhere where it's flat under all 4 feet, but where there's a hill immediately underneath the cargo bay where you need to go in. Which means that you can't get underneath the ship. What have we got here? Rather like this. Can we get in there? Yes, just. Bring me aboard.
Okay, executing now.
So that put me back on board the ship.
Securing the ship.
Thank you, Cleo. Right, so that's put me back on board the ship. The buggy will be refueled, repaired, ready for next time. How many more jumps have we got? 11 more jumps. Take off.
Ascending. Commander, you now have the con.
So now we can aim. Actually, we can't aim at the next destination because we've got to get off the planet first, and you have to do that by going straight up. Engage supercruise.
Preparing for supercruise.
So you just have to aim at this escape vector, roughly.
3, 2,
Not precisely, but
1. Engage.
you have to aim in that general direction. Oh, is it going to take forever again? Looks like the matchmaking server is not going to allow me to leave this planet. Which means oh no, we are. We're through. Normally means you have to do it again. So the next system is that way. Make sure we are actually climbing. We are. Jump to star.
Hyperspace jump engaging.
So jump onto the next star. "11 jumps to go, including this one I'm about to do. And when we get to the other end, I think I'll
3,
leave it at that for tonight.
1. Engage.
But we've got a little way to go yet. So I have been, streaming, hour and 40 minutes-ish. Slightly busier day tomorrow than normal.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
System map.
System cartography.
Anything of interest? No, not really. Not really. Exit. Jump to star.
Hyperspace jump engaging.
Really? Jump to star.
Hyperspace jump engaging.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
obnoxious AI. Try that again.
4, 3,
And actually make the jump this time.
1. Engage.
So scan, scoop fuel.
Fuel scooping.
3, 2, 1, 1 and 26 objects. Why it's found it in
Fuel scooping complete.
little bits like that, I don't know. System map. System map.
System cartography.
No, nothing too fun. Exit. Actually, we can turn the shield generator off now. Jump to star.
Hyperspace jump engaging.
9 jumps to go.
Four, three, two, one. Engage.
So let's just see what we get here. When we finally go through, there we go.
Fuel scooping.
And again, it finds everything in stages.
Fuel scooping complete.
System map.
System map.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
It's a long way out. Oh, actually, that's not that far out. Only a water world, though. Not gonna bother. Jump to star.
Hyperspace jump engaging.
Four, three, two, one. Engage.
So not too much further to go.
Fuel scooping.
This journey may be a very long way, but I'm not actually in a great deal of hurry to do it. Elite Dangerous is a game that, while it looks fantastic and it is a lot of fun, it's not a game I can play for hours at a time. There's some people that do this for hours every day. Jump to star.
Hyperspace jump engaging.
I don't happen to be one of them. It's a nice, relaxing way to do something, but not something you want to be doing an awful lot, or at least I don't.
2, 1. Engage.
As I say, some people spend literally hours just jumping around like this. Many of them streaming it. But this is very much a game I play when I want to just relax, rather than have to worry about making sure I'm doing everything correctly. This you can literally just play.
Fuel scooping complete. Fuel scoop disengaged.
System map.
System cartography.
Gas giants galore. Not that many moons. Exit. Jump to star.
Hyperspace jump engaging.
So 6 more.
Four, three, two, one. Engage.
So at the end of this plotted route, which is what, another 5 jumps, I'll land on another planet,
Fuel scooping.
and then call it a night.
Fuel scooping complete.
That of course assumes that there's a landable planet when we get to the final system.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Of course, isn't always the case. This system here, for instance, has only got that 1 star in it, nothing else, so we can't land here even if we wanted to. Jump to star.
Hyperspace jump engaging.
Turn the head tracking off while I'm drinking.
Four, three, two, one. Engage.
So, nearly there. Another 4 jumps. Let's just haul ourselves out there.
Fuel
Jump to
scoop
star.
disengaged.
Hyperspace jump engaging.
See, if you stop to scan a star every time, which you can do, it can be about 2 or 3 minutes per jump if you just jump from one, refuel and then jump on again. You can do it sort of once a minute. And certainly if you've got a much larger jump range, which you can now do thanks to the engineers that were released in the summer, you can actually get quite a long way fairly quickly. See, just one astronomical object here, and that's going to be the star.
Fuel scooping complete.
So once we're clear of the corona,
Fuel scoop disengaged.
jump to star.
Hyperspace jump engaging.
Four, three, two, one. Engage.
So scan,
Fuel scooping.
refuel. Is there 2 more to go? 2 more to go.
Fuel scooping complete.
Again, get out of the corona.
Scoop disengaged.
Where's the star? There it is. Jump to star.
Hyperspace jump engaging.
Four, three, two, one. Engage.
So scan this one, refuel here, and then the last jump of the night.
Fuel scooping.
And see if we can land in the next system. If we can, I'll do so. If not, just have to drop out of Super Cruise, out of faster than light travel, just in space.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Jump to star.
Hyperspace jump engaging.
An F-class star, so it may well have planets, may well have something up we can land on.
Four, three, two, one. Engage.
So, bright star. What do we got here?
Fuel scooping.
Ooh, lots of things.
Fuel scooping complete.
System map.
System map.
What's the nearest thing we can land on? Moon of a gas giant. By the looks of things. Oh,
Fuel scoop.
yes, lots of moons of gas giants. Let's go to that one. That's the nearest one. So that's over there. So we'll go and land on that world. While I'm thinking about it, we'll turn the shield generator back on. Power to systems.
Power diverted to bling bling flashy bits.
Thank you, Cleo. So wait for the shield to recharge, because I don't particularly want to crash into the surface. Because crashing would be bad. And of course the world I want is on the far side of the planet. You can see the thing I'm aiming for has now got a dotted ring rather than a solid one. That means it's behind this planet. So actually what we'll do, come to a standstill here, scan the planet itself. So we get the gas giants as well. Class 3 gas giant, whatever that means. Drop down under the rings, which look rather spectacular. No, not that planet, it's the closest one in, that one. That's the one we've scanned, that's the one we're going to. In the... oh, wonderful. Looks like we're in eclipse. Might be interesting. Let's put ourselves what feels the right way up, even though there's no up or down in space. Oh, going too fast. Yes, it is in eclipse. That's going to make landing interesting. Yep. Could slow down, it'd be a help. Right, so we're slowing down. Let's come down this way, so we actually come down with the parent planet in the sky. And even though we're in eclipse, you can still see quite well actually. That may change as we get closer to the ground. Chasms on and things on this planet. Well, moon. Let's not go into a crater this time. So, drop out of orbital cruise, drop into glide. Well, we've got no control virtually. So now we just wait. Be nice if we could land before we get to the mountain range. Like in this flat bit here would be nice. What's the gravity like? Very, very low. Power to engines.
Power to engines.
So let's come in here. We should get the planet just poking out from behind that mountain. So flatten out, line up, and start to drop down onto the surface. Oh, landing gear down.
Lowering gear.
Never know, that might help. It's not quite as flat as it looked. Yep, we're fine. So line up with the ground. So we're on a slight downward slope, it's sloping away in front of me. There we go. And we're down. This actually looks a really nice planet. Might actually start next time with a bit of a drive around here. System map.
System map.
It's another rocky body. But let's see what we've actually got here. Have we got anything interesting? Niobium again. But the only thing there that's useful, what I need really are the materials to increase the range of my jump drive. But yeah, we've arrived. That'll be the stream. Next scheduled stream is actually Wednesday, so in about 48 hours time, just under 48 hours time. But as Wednesday I've got an early start, that may have to be cancelled or curtailed at least. May obviously be some pop-up streams at some point that just jump up whenever things happen. Possibly some more duo streams. But until the next stream, I'll say goodbye and hand you over to somebody else. Good night.